Hello folks and welcome to 4 Season Backpacking. Please subscribe for the latest outdoor adventure videos.
Okay folks, well for this morning I'm going to have a Lions coffee bag, my favourite, and an all-day breakfast can. Now I've chose this over hiking foods because, well, this can you can get normally for cans. You can get it for normally £1. I mean, in a sale normally it goes for £1, but normal price is around £1.60 at the moment in the supermarkets for this, which I paid. But compared to, say, like a similar meal in a camping packet, you'd probably be talking at least £5 and more. And I've just got the water on the boil there with the Kosovo stove and a less than 99p gas can with a special adapter. Okay folks, that's my water boiling for my coffee, and as you can see I'm using incense stick over there. I think it's a citrus incense stick to keep the bugs away, and I've got some smelly bracelets there. Okay, so that's my coffee done, and now I've got my all-day breakfast on the go. So that's my all-day breakfast out of a can ready, and my coffee. And I just got to pack away the cooker, then I'll get ready and get the tent down. Thought I'd just say, I'm camping here on the English side, and just down there, kind of little sort of like, there's the river, I can't remember what the river's called, is the border between England and Scotland. And that hill over there, well, there's cows just up there, you probably can't see it on the GoPro, but just there you can see the hill, that is Scotland. So it's weird that I'm camping in England, and the hill I can just see in front of me is Scotland.
Okay folks, this is not even a B road I'm just coming up to, and of course that river there is the border between England and Wales. I'm on the England side at the moment, heading towards the Scottish side. Looks like I made it to Keilder, the official part of Keilder Forest as well. I'm not actually going this way, but I'm just walking over this way to see the Scottish sign over there. So the Scottish borders sign actually, it doesn't say welcome to Scotland by the looks of it. So that's walking the border bridge. And now I'm in Scotland. Yay! Oh, got Kershope Forest. Okay, so I've seen the sign saying no unauthorised vehicles beyond this point. But what's the betting that people do drive beyond that point, because there's a bothy up this way. It's a shame that you can drive to it. It's probably gets quite busy. Okay folks, this is another border bridge. This is not even a small road, it's a forestry track in Kershope Forest, I think it is. And there's even a welcome to Scotland sign from the Forestry Commission, but on the English side no such thing, unfortunately. Looks like a forestry stuff going on, but I can't hear anything, so I'm still going to go that way. That's where I'm supposed to be going. And looks like this bit here would have been a really good place to camp as well if I walked a bit further yesterday, but I just didn't know. So I'm on the cross-border trail. Okay folks, well, leaving the radiation exclusion zone. Okay, it says there's a cross-border diversion. In fact, I actually did go through that bit and there was no forestry work whatsoever, so it's absolutely pointless going up here. But I did that and I was fine, but you really should make your own mind up and use caution, because you never know, they might be working along there. But I got lucky anyway. Yeah, now folks, I flew the drone yesterday and I was wondering why it was veering to the side, and I'm just checking the repellers now, and I've snapped the repeller there. Still flying, but it kept spinning, turning slightly as I was flying it without me turning it. So obviously, hopefully I've got a spare repeller for it. So I managed to get some drone footage of the bothy, which is on the English side of the border. I'm walking on the Scottish side now by this river. This is like a borders track for bicycles. I haven't seen anyone all day. So I didn't get to the bothy because there was no bridge across. I didn't really want to get my feet wet, to be honest. So I sent the drone up to take some footage, and as you saw, I had some broken repellers, so luckily I got some spare ones, so that was alright. But I wasn't too sure if I could get to the bothy from this track anyway, because there's a track on the other side, so I should have been on that, but that would involve a lot more. That would involve hill walking, and it deviates away from the border a lot more, whereas this stays right by the river, which is the border, pretty much the whole way. And it's much more direct route. I originally planned to go on the other one by the bothy, the route there, but I saw the track here was better. It was an official bike track, so I didn't know if this other one was going to be overgrown, so I decided to take this track. Hard to believe that burn there. I have to say burn, because I am on the Scottish side of the border, and just on the other side there is England, and that is the border, the burn, as I am on the Scottish side. So still following the border burn on the Scottish side, which I'm on now, and the English side on the other side. And in a bit I'll be crossing the burn into England. I can see the bridge now. Well guys, I've only done around 10 kilometres, just over 10 kilometres, but I just found the perfect camping spot, and I'm really tempted to call it an early day today. It's right by the burn, the border burn, and it's got these picnic tables and a fire pit. So this is the border bridge, just leaving England. Now I'm in Scotland. No, sorry, I'm leaving Scotland and now I'm in England, and this is Keilder Forest. Actually made it to Keilder Forest at last. A bit dark, that picture. This is the border bridge, and this is where I'm thinking of camping. It's very early though. There's a camping spot and picnic tables, and it's even got a fire pit. And the new Castleton Forestry Commission has even put a welcome to Scotland. Okay folks, I'm in an area right by the border of Scotland and England at the start of the Keilder Forest, and I'm going to try and send my Wi-Fi router up in the air to get some signal. The Wi-Fi router has got a range of 30 metres, so I'm going to put it on its maximum range and send the drone up, say 25 metres, see if I can pick up any phone signal. It's an idea I've been toying with for ages. I don't know how well this is going to work, so I put my router in this waterproof bag. I'm going to tie it to the drone with this, so I really don't know how this is going to, if this is going to work well. Let's see how it goes. So the router is tied to the drone now, so the idea is to send it up to where I can get some signal and see how it goes. Look folks, seems to be working. Let's see if it picks up signal. Well, unfortunately folks, that didn't actually work. It went up, but it was struggling, and there was some breeze up there and it was sending the drone off course. I didn't pick up any signal. So I'm going to have to give that a miss.
Okay folks, well I'm gonna try these. We've tried them before. I got it from Sainsbury's, but I can put a link where you can buy it in the description as well. What I need to do is, what do I do? Slow cooked, then mixed with tasty. I don't know if you're supposed to keep it in the packet. I suppose you. The last time I had chickpeas, I felt really sick. Okay, that's a lie. I'm probably doing it wrong. Actually, it tastes all right. Just making another coffee. Got the water on the boil. Unfortunately, my phone crashed, so now I can't view View Ranger. But luckily, I did bring a proper GPS. It's got OS maps on it, and I have put the track on it. But I normally prefer using the smartphone because it's just faster and a bigger screen. But this is for backup, so luckily I brought this, and this has never failed me. Garmin GPS has never failed me, but I have to say smartphones have failed me fairly often. One thing is, I can't do any droning until I had to reboot the whole system, so I haven't got View Ranger on here anymore. There is no mobile signal where I am. See the sign over there saying welcome to Scotland. I'm right on the Scottish English border, right on the edge of Kershope Forest on the English side, and there's absolutely no phone signal here. It's really remote, so I'm gonna have to keep trying to find some phone signal tomorrow when I start walking again tomorrow. Also, I think I probably put the tent up too early today. I only walked 10 kilometres, so I'm a little bit disappointed with that, but this is a really nice camp spot, so yeah. Okay folks, well here on the English-Scottish border, just over on the Scottish side, and I'm trying to get some internet. I've tried putting my router at the top of my selfie stick, which is attached to my little tripod stand for my GoPro, and I've put up there the router. I've got EE network, which generally around this area is the best, but I'm still not getting any signal here, unfortunately. But yeah, this is a tip for you. If you're in an area of bad signal, you can do this if you take a router with you and put it in a waterproof bag, so if it's raining outside, so you can get signal in your tent. Basically, like when you're obviously in a low profile tent like this, you tend to not get very good signal in low signal areas. So this is why I came up with this idea. I did try earlier on the drone, but the drone wasn't really liking it in the breeze. The drone seemed to want to come down. It was too much of a strain on it, really, to be honest. The border between England and Scotland. Okay, so I've decided to have a bit of a fire since there's a ready-made fire pit here. And so in the end the wood's too wet, so I'm not going to waste another fire cube, to be honest. And even though I'm in a forest, there's not plenty of fallen wood about. It would involve traipsing through the forest up there, I guess, which I really can't be arsed. Well, just going back to the tent, went up the hill for a bit to see if I could find some signal. Absolutely nothing. There might be a viewpoint on the way up. I might walk down the hill a bit further from the tent. Yeah, because I'm a bit bored. I shouldn't have put the tent up so early, but it's a fantastic camp spot right on the border. So, and this is it's supposed to be a border walk, so
Last night's camping spot was shit. Just camped just as I got into the forest. Not a nice spot at all.